Well, it seems we got a few lurkers that just must be hanging out. Gotta build our tree here today before we get on over to the solar world, but I do hope anyone that's hanging out with me right now is doing well. Friday is always a busy day, huh? Everyone just wants to be done with the week. I know I do. I'm tired. That's how it always goes, huh? I do hope anyone that is hanging out here right now is having a good Friday. Sure, people trickle on in here once I start building my tree. Do anyone that hasn't been around in a little bit, or don't, or if you don't catch a stream in the beginning, I've been doing these custom trees for I don't know, last couple weeks now. Just kind of quickly doing them, building up a library of different simple trees. It's been fun. Hello there, Maddie. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Mhm. Happy it was my birthday yesterday, so I got a new phone and a blue lava lamp. I've never had a lava lamp. I don't, honestly, I don't know if I've ever actually seen a lava lamp in person. Well, that's cool though. Nice new phone as well. All that extra battery life. It's exciting. Happy belated birthday there, Maddie. You had a lovely day. Whoops. They're amazing, but they get hot. Well, they don't call them a lava lamp for no reason, I guess. You stuck at college for your birthday. Ah, there could be worse places. But I get it, I understand. Nine a.m. to 4 p.m. Oof. Sounds like you should celebrate your birthday. Not exactly on your birthday. There's nothing wrong with that. Celebrate this weekend, huh? It was boring. That's too bad to hear. Then you gotta celebrate this so you can do something fun at least. I don't know. I'm not one for celebrating my birthday all too much. The most I've done the last, oh goodness, I don't know how many years now. But the most I've done is just take the day off. Whatever it lands on. I don't do too much. I don't think too much has changed for stream stuff for me. We're still working on our trees here. Oop, that did not keep original. Keep existing. There we go. I've actually been having a lot of fun with this. Doing these trees real quick. It's been such a small but fun thing to mess around with. And get more used to some of the different Axiom tools. Like, I mean, truly, most of these trees are nearly identical. Just kind of what I'm going for. Just to have small differences that might fit different areas, but uh, it still is very helpful just practicing messing around with this tool. It's something a little bit different. Break up the streams. I've known, I've done it in the past where I end up just doing the same things over and over on stream. It's probably why most people don't stick around too long. They eventually grow bored of my endlessness of doing the same, similar things. Always terraforming, placing down stone blocks. We never do anything fun. No, we do sometimes. Anybody else have anything happen throughout this week or anything fun happen? Or is it just a normal week for most people in their life? Oh, sometimes some of you guys have random interesting stories that happen to you throughout a day. It's like I had this crazy person I was working with. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, Thad. Like, what? What happened? Mm. Might just be a quiet Friday. This should be the day I go and play Stone. Won't get distracted. It's a funny thing I've noticed over the years of streaming and working on my world is that I often get much more done when I'm not bouncing or balancing a few different conversations with people. It's silly, but it is true. I think that's good. Another tree. Should really just hold on to these materials. I actually got a little bit of work done in the solo world. Not much. I had a bit of time to work on pillars a bit more. I've been trying to do some of those off stream here recently. Just chip away at it. And they're boring to do. Like we've built so many of them now. What was it? We've built like over 72 of them. I think have been built on stream. So, then they can get a little bit boring to continuously see. Oh, we're up to 9 trees. Wow. How about that? I really need to come back and work on some of these things. I haven't had the time. There's been a few projects I've been meaning to mess around with off stream, but I haven't been in the biggest building mood recently. I haven't wanted to design anything too intricate. That's fine. Here we are. Back to the solo world. I was walking around a little bit recently, and man, there's this is a view, and I've looked at this view before, probably with less of the mountain, but it was just like one of those moments. I was walking down the path. I was like, wow, that's a big build. I placed all that. I am ready indeed. Oh goodness. I had something in mind of what I wanted to do. Oh yes. A couple more pillars were built. Started the third row here of pillars. It's filling in. This room's gonna look so cool in the end. It'll be just a showroom. It's just for decoration. Nothing more than a way to cross from one side of the mountain to the other in a direct path is the only purpose it'll serve. This what it really does though is so we got the entrance there, it'd cross all the way over to this edge of the mountain. Crosses all the way over there, all the way over here. It's like the only purpose I can think of for it. Dun, dun, dun. This build's crazy too. I think it's in what was it? I did the math recently. I said it on stream. I can't remember the number. It's like 250,000 blocks. It's either that or 500,000 blocks. A quarter sounds right. So it's a big build. Just the pillars themselves. Oh, yes. Wanted to finish what we were working on Tuesday. I was removing the sand from this river and just making it deeper at the same time. So I think I'll continue doing that. Quick get this done, hopefully. This guy. Couple empty shulker boxes, then grab this guy. I'm not gonna go too crazy all the way up here. I just want to get it to a little bit closer to the ocean here with the sand. Maybe just like right to this bend. I'm not crazy when it comes to trying to use these efficiently. I got plenty. We've done a lot of draining of water in this world. There we go. I am happy they changed the sound of Sponge. It used to be a very loud sound. I think it was like this exact update. They gave it a, I don't know, a better sound. Such a small change that I think is very nice. Bing. How do I want to do all this, huh? Just take it bit by bit. Mm. And then come back through and redo this river like down the road and be like, why is there random sand? This is so weird. Some of this I'm just burying. Rain. It's always raining. I don't understand. I don't even have rain particles. It doesn't bother me that much. I just find it crazy. Sometimes I wonder if anyone that works on this game actually plays it. It's absurd. I feel like if you played the game, you'd be like, maybe it rains too much. It used to never rain before. If you slept. Wouldn't have thunderstorms, nothing. Mm. It's better. Raise it a little bit here. Oh, this is a lot of sand. It's all still river. It's weird. Leave that there. There we go. This is also getting to a point where I'm a little ways away from any of my current building, and I don't know if anything too crazy will go out here, so I'm not too too worried about what the river looks like. Not to overthink it. Just want to make it a little bit cleaner. Lower it here. You know, I never mind sand from rivers. Ever in like the old chunks. There's a lot of sand in some rivers. I always would just go to a desert. I never really realized just how much they generated with at one point. Really weird. We'll fill this in. Usually I leave such things hollow, but it's a small area. And then there like that. I might run out of grass here. I think I will for this next portion, unless maybe I just leave it as some sand there. You know, don't worry about it for now. Might be easier. It is funny, this land right here what didn't exist at one point. This little peninsula, all of this land I had done at one point. It was all it was like a flat area like this, just all underwater. I thought it looked weird. Since you could see the outline of where the river was deeper, so I was like, well, we'll just extend the land. Just like what I could do with all of this, you could just extend the land. Yeah, we'll just mix in the in transition to stand here. Now we can bring the water back. Where did I put my ice? Assuming it's still just over here. Aha. It does feel like I just streamed not too long ago. This week's gone by fast for me. I bet there's some more lower points over here. This is still probably my favorite way to fill in an area with water that is like a weird shape. Let's fill this back in. What's wrong here? There we go. Just to make sure. Does ice melt in daylight? What a weird question. I don't know if it does. I know it melts when it's next to a light source. Hello, Minxie. How are you doing? No, we're not there yet. How have you been? Good? That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I'm doing all right. Just working on filling in a river here that we expanded and removed all the sand I didn't want from it. This I know I'm looking at sand in front of me. I understand that, but this is close to ocean, and the ocean can have sand, and I didn't really want to mess with this much sand. Why aren't we there yet? I don't know. Hello, H. How are you doing? I actually worked on some pillars. I don't know if you guys care about those. I worked on some pillars here recently this week. 2 more of those done. Been chipping away at him off stream. They still take forever, even without any distractions. It's like magic. That one block fixed it all. It's actually really crazy. It's like a domino effect water. Oh, we got 2 more times around. Oh, we don't have enough ice on me. To grab some more out of the shulker. You guys been playing any Minecraft recently? H, I mean C. What was it? You were streaming recently. You were playing a Call of Duty. What was it? You were doing a zombies? And some zombies on one of the Call of Duties. I'll be honest. I haven't played a Call of Duty Zombies like since the first or second one. Last one I played was the second one. Sadly, no, his new PC isn't letting him connect to Minecraft reliably, and he needs to get it looked at. What? Can't connect to Minecraft reliably? What does that even mean? A Minecraft specific issue? Blasphemy. Only I need more ice. No, no, I like my expensive viewers. That's no good. New PC has crashing issues for lots of games. Can't log into 2 minutes later, crashes and just behaving. Weird. So it's not just Minecraft, it's just one of the many games that aren't working well. Oh, that's terrible. It's like one of the reasons why I don't want to do any upgrades at the moment with my computer. I know most likely I'd be fine. There'd be no issues. But I don't want to deal with it if there are. One more row. This explains why I don't feel like I've seen you around as much, H. Sometimes I'm just oblivious. But yeah, we played Call of... There's a sixth one? There's a sixth Call of Duty? I thought there was only four. Anywho, zombies the other night and completed one of the maps. End battle was pure chaos. Lurk sounds good, no worries, H. There's a seventh coming out. Well, there's no surprise there. I didn't realize they were already that high up in numbers. Yeah, I haven't messed around with any of those Call of Duties in a good long while. Too many disappointments on release. And nothing felt as good as the, what was it? It's like the 2020 or 2021 Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That was the last one I really played. That one didn't even have a very good release as either. I think the only reason it really did so well was because COVID followed not long after, and people had a lot of free time all of a sudden. I remember playing that on release, and it was just people sitting in corners, broken weapons. It was really annoying. You had to play differently. And it was probably partially just because I haven't played a Call of Duty in so long. Cookies. Thank you for the cookies, D. Clark. I actually finished off a stack at the beginning of stream. How are you doing there today, D. Clark? Hope your Friday's been treating you well. What is that, Battlefield 6? Is that what you're asking me? There's not a Battlefield 6, is there? Is that the new one? I actually thought the Battlefield, it actually kind of looked fun. But no, I probably won't play it. I've never played any Battlefields. It would, oh. That one, Battlefields, it's all just you're just on a big map and you're trying to do an objective, is my understanding. I feel like the only way to play that is with people you know. You know, have a blast, just having fun with it. Get a group of whatever the max you can. It's probably 4. 4 is always the common number in games. It's so much fun on the Battlefield 6 beta last month. Ah, that's cool. I'm glad. I gave my key away that I had gotten on Twitch to someone that was trying to get it. Gotten one from watching a Twitch stream I had. I didn't even realize we were talking to VC. He's like, I've been trying to get one of these codes for all day, like the last hour or so. And I'm like, what? Code for back? So you're like, I've been watching a stream for a while. I didn't know that's how you got it. Go figure I had one. So close yet so far. It's probably something to do with down here. Yeah. This is the connection point. That was the problem. Oh, yeah, the Battlefield 6 beta. It was the first time I ever played Battlefield myself. I enjoyed it a lot. I was a medic and H was sniping everyone. I kept him supplied and our friend joined us a bit. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. You know, I think that's the part that turned me off from the Battlefield so much. I don't think I could get behind all the sniping. I'm not big on sniping in games, mainly because I have a hard time watching such small pixels, I think, nowadays. And it's more patience. I like to be in the action. It's probably why I enjoy playing tanks so much on for Overwatch. I enjoy being in the action and choosing when to push forward. I never got behind sniping too much. Whoops. I like this trident. It was a gift. Let's not throw it away. It actually was a gift. Oh, perfect, that fixed. I didn't know if that would fix itself. I told H before he got me playing with him, players like you are the reason people like me don't play these games. Yep. And yeah, that's just how it goes. uh, that's really funny. All right, got the sand removed and expand. Oh, this river looks 100 times better. We gotta work on the transition point here. So this river here, this one is 2 blocks higher, 3 blocks higher, and I gotta do like a transitioning. Either I'm gonna build like an old dam where I have an idea where we have it, where it just kind of flows naturally, like through some rocks and all that. Becomes like some flowing rapids or something. I think that could look cool too. I remove this sand too. It's coming together slowly. The world itself is. I'm sorry, D. Clark. You're getting along well enough. Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing all right. My head hurts a bit. Bit of a headache, but I'm fine. No need to be sorry. You were I know, I ramble. I rotated back. I saw it. Am I hydrating enough? I think so. I'll hydrate right now. No, I look at screens far too much in one day. Yeah, I have one of those headaches too. Got home from dinner in the bookstore and wanted to make sure I pulled stream up. I appreciate you pulling up stream. Do you still do those dinners where you head out every Friday? Sounds like you do. I still remember that you do them. You went to the bookstore. You get any books? Not. I think bookstores are great, right? Like a good Barnes and Noble. It's always fun walking around, but I am not a person that just like picks a random book out. I I, I don't know why. I usually just don't do that. Usually I like know the series and then I'll get the book and then I read the books. But it's been a long time since I've just chosen a random book at will. 5 new books, $100 for worthy purchases. Books are great. I gotta put the sand away. I've been hydrating enough, Minxie. Don't worry. I always have a water bottle near me. That's usually not full because I'm drinking it, but you sure? I mean, it's been a little bit since I've had someone actually do a consistent hydrate to me. I over the years we've always had someone that like always is making sure I'm hydrating. Bells used to do it a lot. I forget who did it before Bells, but silly little thing. I do hydrate when you guys tell me to. And hello there, Alfie. I hope all is well with you. We could probably move the sand to a better spot. The sand was here because we were making a whole bunch of TNT at one point. So I just figured to put it right next to the gunpowder. Sooth, I see you there. I hope you're doing well. Completely good buying books. Do you have like a big shelf? Big bookshelf? I'm going. Mostly lurking, no worries. It feels like it's that kind of Friday for most people where people be lurking away. I always welcome it, so no worries. And I'll go and lurk. God, these are all of these shulkers I gotta eat worth of cookies. Don't ever think I'm running low. Several bookshelves? How did I not know this? These are my spare cookies. I don't have to eat those. Those are for refilling my shulker box if I ever run out. Man, I really don't have any other ice here? I'll have to head to the ice farm. To be fair, I've never really, like, sat at my ice farm for long. But anywho, as Alfie is telling me repeatedly, it's time for a break. This is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know, stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat. I don't know. It's Friday. Enjoy the evening, I hope. Otherwise, we'll be right back. Alrighty. Y'all take your break? I hope so. You've earned it. Hmm. 7 bookshelves, read that. Or break things. No, no breaking things on the break. Not that kind of break. I did not. Really? Why'd you even laugh after? An ice farm this way. See? It says ice. I'm running low on ice. After messing around with that river. It goes a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh, hi, Cinnamon. No. Or not. You're making your way. Boop. I thought I left you to hang out with him. You left her. It's fair. I'm much more interesting. Ah, here it is. Ice farm. Oh, what's up? You batted me on my arm. There you go. You know, there's a perfectly good human in the next room over. I give you all the attention. No. Low on ice. Here's my ice farm. We did a demonstration of it, didn't we, last time? Let's fly through this portion. Forget how I have to line this up. There we go. Neat little ice farm. Hopefully it still works. I haven't actually used this in a while. Forget what version I built this in. It was recent. This is one of my more recent farms. Essentially, you just keep going around in circles. And by the time you finish an entire loop of it, all of the ice where you began is frozen again, and it's a perfect loop, essentially. I've never made one of these before. Yeah, this is my own little design. I'm sure there's something similar, but essentially I just go in this big water loop. That pushes me around and aligns me nicely. And then most of the blocks usually end up falling down below into the collection system that all end up in this chest. And then you just keep going around, essentially. Some of the blocks end up top, so it's not perfect. It's nowhere near perfect. But it does the job. I'm sure there's something to say with me having Depth Strider 3 boots as well, where I move faster in the water. I don't know. And then there's under all of these like edge blocks, there's source. It's just a huge source of water, but under all these edge ones, so that it doesn't get frozen ever. And when I break it, it always refills. I don't know. It's one of those random side projects I wanted to do one day and messed around with and made. So I never had one. Hello there, Charlie. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Doing all right myself, though. We're at my ice farm. We won't stay here long. I just kind of want to make sure it still works. I don't know if I've ever really sat through a big loop of this. This is not something I don't AFK in my world really. Uh, so this farm is it's definitely not set up where you could do it forever. Because your pickaxe would eventually break at some point, and eventually you gotta eat, otherwise you'll starve to death. Uh, it's probably not perfectly mob proof, although I don't think mobs spawn on ice. Like, I don't see any apart from over here, which this must just be ground. Yeah. Looks rather cold. A little bit. It's refreshing. Got my guy moving here. Can you do a read? Yeah, you could do a read. Exactly. It's just not set up in that way. That's what I'm saying. You could easily set up a regen beacon. I'm sure there's some sort of way to figure out how to, I don't know, get your pickaxe not to break easily. You'd like feed yourself XP at some point. Here we are, at the end of the loop. Beacon of Mending. No, broken that'd be. There's a bunch of like little aligning things where I do with like walls and fences. Yeah, exactly. You could probably do bottles of enchanting. There's some creepers that spawned out here. I should really do some spawn proofing. Let's actually do that. Oh no. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Boom. Oh, I lost the little thing. Let's sleep. There's a setup right on the next one. Yeah, we can do a couple loops. I wanted to do a bit of spawn proofing. I don't know where those creepers came from. Assuming they can spawn on. No, because nothing was spawning on that. That's the packed ice. I got no idea. Don't AFK this farm. Should write a note on that. Of that. I don't think I ever would. This farm feels too dangerous to AFK. But anyhow, you been playing any more Minecraft recently, Charlie? Or Sooth? Anyone? I'll take anyone for an answer there. Anyone been playing any Minecraft? I find it's always a little funny that there's so many of you guys that watch me but don't even play Minecraft anymore. Sorta. What do you mean sorta? How do you sorta play Minecraft? What, you open it, played it for 10 minutes, like, that's boring. And look at that, it's like perfectly timed. It almost breaks it. Did a small addition to my long-term world, but otherwise a little burnt out on ideas. You're burnt out on ideas. Are you burnt out on ideas, or are you burnt out on working on the ideas? Because I can't help with the second, being burnt out on the ideas that you might have. Yes. Just yes to it all. I'm assuming yes to the second one. Yeah, it's rough. If you're having a hard time uh working on just builds in general. I think that's where you just gotta like start working on something simple. Something mindless. Do a digging project. Build a farm. Then eventually you're gonna get bored of that and be like, I could build. I think I want to build something, or something inspires you to do some building, and your mind starts turning. Yeah, dig out an ancient city. That's not what I said, but you know what? Could be a lot of fun. That'd be a big dig project. I have one server I'm on where I made an iron farm and started villagers, then stopped playing. I think you're not in the minority there. I think a lot of people get to that point and get tired of the game. I I wish I could help someone there more. There's so much that goes into it that burns someone out when playing a game. Oftentimes it's just rushing through a lot of things, but you're rushing through it because you want to be able to progress further. And then you burn yourself out doing all these things. Uh, or you get to the point where you have to you've done everything. You can start building finally. You have all the stuff you need to build. But you are unable to figure out how to build what you're thinking, which I think every single person has a struggle with. I don't like doing the early game. That's fair too. I don't do early game very often, and even when I do, I feel like I don't do it the same way other people do. I just get it done and over with in like an hour or two. Another thing that ends up burning a lot of people out, or maybe not burns them out, but they don't get as much enjoyability out of playing the game, is all the different mods that people play with nowadays. They don't get that same, I don't know, makes things too simple. It speeds up some things far too much, and then people don't get the same feeling out of just playing the game. Mostly don't use mods. Oof. Yeah, maybe you just do need a break. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I always think you just start some sort of digging project. You can always do digging in Minecraft, right? Something simple, haste mining, collect some resources. Lately, I've been hooked on a Sims game. The two new ones are a Candy Shop Simulator and Water Parks. I've seen the Water Park one. Water Park Simulator. The Candy Shop is so chill, and the Water Park is wonderful chaos. Oh, I don't like simulator games. I've played a handful now. I I can't get behind them. They are just not my cup of tea. Guess I could collect some more tough. Exactly. Although speaking from experience, tough collecting is very boring. Minxie, do you have the tiny bookshop game? I think that's what it's called. Wasn't it Minxie that was first talking about it? Minecraft is a sim. You know what I'm talking about. It's like specific simulator game, like where you're just working. Nothing wrong with that. Overwatch is not my cup of tea. Hey, that's fair. I do, yes. It's been on my list to get. I was listening to someone play that game for a little bit. Yeah, I can't tell you much about it. Other than that. I'm fairly certain Minxie was the one person that brought it up first. Satisfactory is a sim. I mean, aren't all games like simulations? We're getting down in the nitty gritty of it. Simulates a factory. It does simulate a factory. Although you build the factory. It's your creativity there. Your ability to run the numbers and figure out how efficient you want things. I was the one that first mentioned time, but yeah, that's what I thought. It was crazy. And then eventually uh was watching a streamer and then they transitioned over to it. To change something. This used to work much more efficiently. It used to freeze perfectly all the way around. Man, what I do to you, H? I just don't like simulators. Just saying. Oh, this one struck a chord. Unless ice freezes faster at night. Are we there? No. Yeah, that's what I need, I think, to calm my mind down before I log off for the day. Nice, calm, relaxing game. Like Minecraft. What's this? Who's playing the chicken? Sage. Thanks for the bit, Sage. It's been a little bit since I feel like someone's used one of those. I should really just figure out the way to allow you guys just to do a cheer amount and it does a sound. I know it's quite simple. I've never looked into it. I played Tiny Glade, but that gets annoying when buildings change in a way I didn't want. That's fair. You're at 58,000 points. It's a lot of points. I don't stream that much. I lurk okay and have no life. That's not true. You have a life. Have an infinite amount of points. I gift some points to H? No. Sadly, that's not an option for Twitch. And close to your second one, there's some people that could have 3 or 4, I'm pretty sure at this point. Hello there, Lige. It's been a little bit. How have you been? Have you lost? No. Never mind. How have you been, Lige? And two and a half more statues, but Thad won't let me. No, why would? I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not very creative with the points. No, nope. Nope, Lige. Not one bit. Uh, I'm like trying to think of something terrible to say now. uh, Lige has this terrible addiction. I just don't know what to tell you. Loses sleep. Actually, I haven't lost too much sleep. Honestly, feels like easy mode in comparison to the first one. That's what I figured. Guys, you guys got it down. Do you like the Anno games? I don't know what games those are. What are those? Wait, is that ship game? Tab out here. So this keeps running. I haven't played any of them, but I'm so certain I would actually enjoy them. Calvin, hello there. Like Settlers and Civ, yeah. I'd enjoy any of that. For you though, Calvin. They are Sims 2. Are they? I've never played them. I don't know anything about them. I played the most recent Civ once. I did like an entire run through. Never, no knowledge of the game. Didn't really know what I was doing. I had fun with it, mainly because there was like battling all that, and it was a new game, and I never played it again. I can get behind like a real time strategy game, an RTS game. I've always enjoyed those. Have I played Sims? No. Like The Sims. I'm glad you haven't lost too much sleep though. It's great. I feel like when you've you understand of what it's like, you can mentally prepare first time around is trial by fire. Yep. It's so close. It's great fun, building a room and decor in it. Locker room and wait. Let them walk in the room and remove the door. Well, I know what The Sims is. That one I've watched Hannah play before. They slowly die. I don't think you're playing it right. So be it. We've done 3 rounds. I said I'd do 3. You doing alright though, Calvin? Haven't caught one of your streams recently. I've either been missing them or you've been away. Every time I play Sims, I make sure to do it when he works, cause he is always urging me to kill all mine off. H, you murderer. The one time I added him as a sim in my game, his sim set himself and the house on fire with a barbecue. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't think H is supposed to touch the Sims. Calvin's gone. He popped on and said hello. Had to instantly lurk. It's fine. I didn't want to talk to him. Not even 2 minutes into being a housemate. Oh, that's really funny. What's going on? Hannah's making a lot of racket. Oof. I'm back. I'm just speeding up the process of them people. I feel like I always hear stories like that when it comes to The Sims, where it's always something just terrible happening in it. No matter what, something terrible always is bound to happen in it. I'm tempted to mess around with something like this. Yeah, like EA asking me to log in each day to play The Sims. I'm so close to deleting it. Is it like making you feel bad too? It's like X and X name Sim is missing you or something like that. It's like you haven't been around in a while. You should check up on your Sims. They're probably getting up to a bunch of havoc. I don't get those messages, and it'd be deleted for sure if I did. Tempted to mess around with something here. Squid spawned. It is a river, I guess. I'm so used to the river we have that's over here that's partially an ocean. So there's like dolphins in that end up spawning. I like squids. I always hear people that like hate on the glow squid, but I like the glow squid. I think they're silly little things. Plus, we've had squids for so long. I'm tempted to see how this looks. I've seen people do it before, but I've never really done it too much myself. Oh, it definitely adds that deep looking effect. Might try it a little bit. Let's do something where we kind of sprawl it out a little bit more. There we go. I like it. You know, they added like little baby fish to the game. It's like one of those random small things that they didn't mention. What the heck is going on? I'm working on my river. What do you think's going on? I'm adding mud to the bottom of my river. I have a bottle in hand. You can make mud with a water bottle if you put it on dirt. And since I'm in water, I just hold down my mouse click and I'm able to do it. It's genius. Is that how you make mud? Yep. And then you also make clay somehow with this, with mud. You can make the packed, what is it? Yeah, it's the packed mud. Water plus dirt equals mud. Got it. Yep. I mean, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Water plus dirt. But of course they had to make it annoying. Oh, it adds it does add a pretty cool effect. Welcome on in there, Chaos. How are you doing? Have you never seen someone make mud before? But do you sink in if you're not wearing waders? What? There's a bit of stone showing. Let's snag a piece of dirt. Not wearing. Sad is now confused. GG. A very sheltered hermit. The whole mud thing is new to me. That's fair. No, I don't sink into the mud. Hermit life is best life. Yeah, but you watch people play. I guess you watch Jesse play Minecraft, don't you? Oh, I'm just digging at Jesse. Jesse's great. Apparently, she sometimes actually listens to my stream. Well, anywho, that's how you make mud. I don't think it is more efficient than just like going and gathering mud from the mangrove biome, I think you could just dig mud way faster. But since I'm already underwater, I think it's faster. So you gotta say nice things or she might hear. No, we don't say nice things about Jessie. Jessie gets enough of that in her own stream. Gotta make fun of her. So why do you have to add water to dirt to make mud when dirt is underwater? You're gonna have to ask Minecraft that question. I have no idea. That's above my pay level. So dirt isn't aware it's underwater until you smack it. Well, no. Well, okay. So there's a whole process here. Okay, so you can put grass underwater, right? The grass will know it's underwater and then turn to dirt. And then the dirt just stays dirt. And then I guess they didn't want to mess around with like dirt changing into mud in mass amounts. So they then just were like, well, just use a water bottle. You know, there's no other use really for water bottles other than potions. It's a fun little use case for it. Why not turn to mud next? You'd think so. We're just hydrating the water, the dirt, the water. Obviously, there's a key ingredient that involves the water bottle that is required for mud making. That I need to start a petition to resolve this unknown answer. If only it would be that simple. Could like start a random like theory, like a TikTok theory. I bet people could get behind it. You know, like go down all the different rabbit holes. It's like, well, if you till the ground next to water, the tilled ground knows that it's underwater. Like if it's near water, or if it's underwater. And if grass is underwater, it turns to dirt. Why doesn't dirt turn to mud? This is all it's a conspiracy. I'm gonna go at Mojang on Twitter. That'll get their attention. They have a little thing in here, I thought. Ah, they don't. I swear there used to be a button somewhere where you could like send feedback. Is that not a thing? I really thought it was. Yeah, there used to be a give feedback button. It's gone. How long has it been gone? Probably said, no. I swear it was there. Not. I mean, I've been playing this game for so long. I think it might be in another menu. I clicked on options. It's not going to be under video. I doubt it. Accessibility. I doubt it. Credits, licenses, engineers. Definitely not that. It's not here. I think it's on the launcher. I doubt they would just get rid of it. Nice new Java Edition home. I don't know. I don't really see anything. Patch notes, realm, installations, accounts. Oh yeah, I forgot I had an Adbot account. To be fair, I still use their old launcher. Because their new launcher, they don't allow you to open the launcher when you already have the game open. So I still just use the old one because you can still open the launcher when the game is already open. Why would you want to open the launcher when the game is already open? Well, because it's a quick way of changing your skin if you're playing on a server instead of closing the entire game out. You just leave the server, change your skin on the launcher, rejoin the server, and then it's updated instantly. This is bewildering. A pathway doesn't turn to dirt. Thought it would. Maybe I only use the default one. Yeah, I only use the default one too, but I use the old default one where it's a gray symbol on the computer. Physics, obviously. Ooh, there's a ravine. This is why we stick to the pathway. Mountain. That's why I have a bottle in here. It's for we also use the bottle for all the mud in this river. This is where the actual idea came from. I was working on this one and I was placing down the mud and I was like, wait a minute. Why don't I just use a water bottle? Worked out way better. Also, wait, how long have I known about this fun little trick of mud? So this river is pretty old, and obviously I was doing a similar trick where the mud was in the lower parts. Especially here. But before that even, I used mud here. I'm just a building genius without knowing it. I kind of forgot that I did the mud here, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, this ravine is like a really big project that I don't want to tackle anytime soon. OG Mutter, yeah. Because why am I having this big realization here? I had gotten the idea to throw mud under the water and make it look deeper because I had seen someone else do it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I had done it before I even saw them do it, just on my own here. Oh, we did this like when mud first became a thing. It was like the first thing I did when I updated. Bewildered. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Oh, so many things in this game. So many little tips and tricks to be able to do things. Oh, D. Clark, you'd love it. I don't think you were here when I said it earlier. I got a few more pillars built. I got 2 more built, starting the next row. I think there's an entrance somewhere here. Haha, here we are. I got a lot of little sneak away cuts into build areas like that. But I got 2 more pillars built. this week. I know you care about the pillars. And it's honestly having that next row started, the room is filling up. Oh, nice. Can never please him. I don't know. I love how the area looks. Thanks. I was about to say, I don't know if I'll ever do another project like this where I do such a repetitive thing. This is over 100 of the same pillars I gotta build. I don't know if I can ever do it again. Under the orcs attack, I don't know. Or the goblins. Usually we got H asking, where's the Belrog? Don't know where the Belrog is. I'm waiting. The orcs will be here any moment. Oh, guess what I saw at Barnes & Noble? A Belrog Lego set. Did you actually? I didn't know there was a Belrog Lego set. Let me see this thing. Oh, is it the Book Nook? Isn't that what it is? Or am I thinking of something else? No, it totally is. Yeah, I've seen this before. I forgot about it. Eh, how much is it? I don't know if it's worth the price. Like, I know Lego's expensive and all that, but I don't know if it's worth the price. I want to get into Lego sets, but I fear I'll go bankrupt if I do it. I didn't even read that message. He said, Legos are so expensive. It's easy to do, so chaos. I didn't look at the price tag. Amazon said it was 130. And I mean, I'm looking at it. It's a cool Lego and all. I'm not huge into Legos either. But it seems a little expensive for what it looks like. It's a money pit. You know what you should get into? You just get into Minecraft. One time purchase, very simple. They update this thing all the time. I never even asked for it. Great game. Doesn't look like it should be that much, but Lord of the Rings part makes it high. I know. That is what makes it a lot higher. Like, I have the Rivendell set. Me and Hannah bought it together. Real expensive set. I've never put a Lego before. I've never put one together before. Uh, it's still in the box. I'd love to put it together. Our big thing is, we don't know how long we'll be uh, in this apartment that we're in at the moment, and we're thinking we'll move it within like the next year. So, don't know if we want to put it together because it'll be hard to transport it. And it's just huge. Like it's like the size of my computer case. It's probably bigger than my desktop computer case, and it's packed full of Legos. No, I haven't put it together. I don't. I wonder. It'd probably take me twice as long. I really have never put a Lego together. I've I've messed around with Legos. I've built my own things. I had like a miscellaneous tote when I was little, but I never had Lego sets, and I wasn't that big into them. I liked books. How long who put together Rivendell Legos? It says 15 to 25 hours. So it'd probably take me about 25 hours. I want the Rivendell one, but the larger Hogwarts Castle one, and the larger Hogwarts Castle, but no space to put them one together. Yeah, we'd probably put it on top of the bookshelf that sits behind me that holds a lot of our knickknacks and then our nice books. There's an entire shelf of all of my Lord of the Rings books. And then there's a knickknack shelf, and then the top shelf at the moment is a 3D puzzle I put together of a Lego, not a Lego, of a Lord of the Rings uh thing. It's Edoras from Lord of the Rings. And then I also have the popcorn bucket that came uh that they had when they did the new Lord of the Rings anime movie. I went and got the popcorn bucket. It wasn't that expensive. I thought it'd be a cool little memento. Put it right next to the 3D puzzle. So that sits on top of the shelf, but that would probably get replaced by the Rivendell set if or when it ever gets put together. What's crazy? One of my brothers, he's crazy into buying Lego sets, and he'll never put them together. He's one of those people that he just holds on to them until they gain value. I don't know if he's actually ever sold any of them that he's bought, but he just buys them and he has them and he doesn't put them together. I'm like, that's not the point of a Lego. Wish they made Star Trek sets. Don't they, Chaos? That's sad. I don't see any on their site for Star Trek. Oh, that is sad. They love Star Wars. Oh, there's too many of those sets, right? They have a video on Lego saying coming soon for Star Trek, so maybe really. Well, there you go, Chaos. There goes all your money. I think they announced an Enterprise a few days ago. What are the chances? I'm assuming that's why you said it. That'd be fun to put together. They'll be expensive. They always are. My fingers get sore after a while putting Legos together. Oh, I bet. I didn't even think about that. I gotta take a break here, don't I? Yep. Okay. Break time. And then I want to do a little bit more of leaf placing on the river here. We started a bit here. I don't know, last week, I think. Want to get a few more stacks placed and then we'll call it. But anyway, before that, we still gotta take a break and all that. It's a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know, stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat. Grab a snack inside. It's past dinner time. Please, please, please tell me you guys all got your dinner. Or something to eat at least. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm all back. Y'all take your break? You better have, even if you're lurking. I hope you have. I wonder if Monica actually listens to me. No, Monica's always lurking, right? One of my bigger lurkers. Uh, do my lurkers go and take breaks when I tell them to? And it's kind of like, yeah, basically I had so much anxiety all the time. I don't know Star Trek, guys. Leaves. Do, 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 do. One of those many shows I don't know. It's like Doctor Who. I don't know Doctor Who either. Oh, you know what we don't have? I don't have any fences. I've tried Doctor Who so many times and I just can't get into it. I think that was my problem. Me and Hannah had started watching like the very first I don't know. I don't know Doctor Who well enough. Anyway, watch one of the first like episodes of it and it was like, yeah, I don't really understand what the heck's going on here. Then Hannah was like later watching it with one of the actors I knew that was the doctor, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of interesting." You know, I was watching an episode here or there with her, and then she stopped watching it, and I didn't watch any further. I was like, maybe I could get behind it. Just have to like get to that point. Yeah, Doctor Who doesn't click for me either. Yeah, I haven't given it a proper chance. I don't know if it was on Netflix. Is I don't know if it is. I've watched so many shows from Netflix. I've started so many more of. There's some on there that just have so many seasons. I don't know how you get through it. Some of it's super corny. I mean, that's any show that's old enough. There's it's funny. You can like watch some of these old shows and you can like see the point where the budget all of a sudden increased for the show. It's like, oh, this explains why it has so many seasons. That budget increased. It started doing well after this season. You guys ever have that realization with some shows? What was that? Oh, it's a beacon hole. That's really dangerous. What? It's so dangerous. Uh, my world is not made for those without elytra. Not yet. I really hope one day that is, if I were to have any goal for my world, it would be for the ability to not have to use an elytra in it at some point. At least for any like place I would like any build in it that I want people to be able to walk around. I've had ideas where there's some builds where it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get around just by walking. For a lot of the areas here around the mountain at the moment, it would the ideal outcome would be you could just like ride a horse and just keep riding and exploring the world and see new things. Follow a pathway and you just keep stumbling on into different cities and that. Probably most likely medieval ones. And so I realized I need to farm up some more azalea leaves in this world, apparently. Apparently I never really farmed up too many of those. I was taking account for all the different leaves I had. Loads of birch and spruce and oak leaves, but only about a little less than a shulker of azalea ones. What? Of not having a lot of azalea leaves? I know. And now that I've said that I have like over a shulker, you're like, well, that's a lot, Thad. Eh, you need at least 50 shulkers? Oh, no, I'm not. Hey, I have a lot of leaves overall. I know, I need more azalea leaves, but I don't use them too often. I think I still really just enjoy the oak leaves the most. So it's just something simple that works. Where are they? They're like here? Yeah, here are all my leaves. I got loads of birch leaves. So we don't go through those as fast. Bunch of oak ones, bunch of spruce. About 2 shulkers of azalea and just under a shulker of flowering ones. Add to the list of things you need to do. Yeah, we'll have to start farming them again. We got plenty of the other leaves though for now. At least for birch. We don't need to farm up any birch leaves. Those are like probably the easiest to farm up too. I don't even know. D. Clark, have you been around long enough that you saw me when I was collecting leaves? It's been so long since I've done that. I feel like you have. You've been around a good while. I don't think I've collected any here in the last year, but in the last 2 years maybe was when I started gaining or started collecting a whole bunch of materials I knew I'd be using. I feel like you were here. It was like one of those weird things I would do on stream that people probably didn't enjoy much. I don't know. Fair enough. We did it on top of the box. Just line up a 64 trees, bone meal them, and harvest their leaves. 90% of leaves I use decorate are azalea. It's fair. They're very beautiful leaves. We've been using them a lot as a part of my custom trees that we've been making at the beginning of stream. And that's one of them. I'm a big fan of the birch and oak ones, though. Although, you know what's crazy? Acacia leaves. They look amazing outside of, I don't know what an acacia biome's called. Can't think of the name of it right now. But they look great in just like any other biome. Like that the color is non-biome dependent. Yeah. So that was like one of those first things I noticed when they added the moss and azalea and the azalea leaves and all that. I was like, you could build in the desert. You can have a green desert. Acacia leaves are super nice, right? It's like a hidden leaf that you wouldn't think would be nice. Probably painstakingly annoying to collect a good amount of. Oh, I'm glad you knew that. I'm glad someone knew that. Acacia leaves. It's a hidden gem, I'm telling you. If you've never seen them outside of their home biome, I feel like I went a little too high with some of these leaves up here. That's a bit better. Okay, with a few of them trickling up that high, but not too much. This is probably too much. Yeah. Am I crazy for putting this much time and effort into a river? I think it's worth it. I might be crazy for doing it, but it's definitely worth it. No? Thanks, Sooth. Appreciate it. It is something that I have just been chipping away at, though. I have not sat down and just done all of this in one go. I think if anyone were to look at it, they'd be like, especially once we get like the second side done. It's a lot of work. Like we got two different leaves in here, we got some coarse dirt, multiple different plants, even some campfires, some walls, moss. It's a tiring process that is definitely broken up. Need a small true. I need to go grab one. I know where I have some. I don't use those too often. I don't even think I have a shulker of those collected. I know where I have some though. But do they hover above or below the water? I don't want them to hovering above. I know I use some down here. Okay, no, you can have them on the water. I actually kind of like them, how they hover below the water a bit. Should have some somewhere in here. Probably in here. Well, I don't have small drip leaves. But we got big ones. I don't think you can bone meal small drip leaves. Gonna add one as a placeholder. Just so I remember they exist. You know, I'd never get use out of that I see a lot of people do. I never mess around with what is it? It's the pink flower that gives off particle effects. Is it an azalea flower? I don't know what it's called. It's in the moss caves. I never use them though. I've never used their particle effect. Spore blossom, yes. Not. I think it's too much sometimes. It works in a lot of instances, but a lot of the times I feel like it's too much. I feel like I would get use out of it in like a fairy forest or a swamp biome. I think you'd get away with the particle effects, but most of the time I feel like it's too overwhelming. Is this what you meant when you said the drip leaves, or did you specifically mean the small drip leaf? Small drip leaf would look cool. I don't have a lot of those. No, I don't want to change my game. I know I don't have permission. Just trying to get out of free cam. I like the particles in my world, and that's completely fine. I don't know. Small, gotta flex your wealth. Maybe, maybe. Let's go see if I actually have any. We don't do exploring in this world. Anything that's non-renewable isn't something I have a lot of. Diamonds. I got a lot of diamonds. Mining resources I have a lot of. No, I don't think I have any. Ah, here we are. We'll put one near the bridge. Trader sells some. Yeah, and I could probably easily get a lot of them if I were to go gather them up. I know a few different big moss caves that are around here. There's one that's like directly in the quarry area. Maybe not there. Okay, that's not how you get that back. That's fine. Leave a follow there, Kunzer? Feel free to correct me on your name. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them reaching out of the water too much. It's a weird one. We'll see. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna end up falling in love with it. and then needing to gather a whole bunch up, and it's all your fault. Valid response. I think there's a moss cave right down here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. I thought there was one right here. Oh, yeah, there's one here. I've done so much lighting up. Oh, no, it's not even a moss cave, but there is moss there. I thought there was one right down here. Must have been when I went exploring for the first time. We could mine tough down here, though. That's what we should do. It's a weird world I have. It's gone through a handful of versions now. But anywho, I'm gonna wrap it up here a little bit early. I'm a little tired. We got a bit done, though. Oh, we got a lot of leaves placed. I'm glad we took a moment to do that. It's about halfway of matching what's done on this other side, or compared to the other side. And I gotta come back through and do multiple waves back and forth of different items and all that, but you know, it's getting there. I love it. But anywho, I do think I'm gonna wrap it up here a little bit early tonight. I know. I've been wrapping streams up a little bit early most of these nights recently. But it's better than canceling, huh? Let's see who's all live and playing Minecraft tonight. We got Melly. It's we'll go raid Melly. What's Melly up to? Oh, they're celebrating their 3-year affiliate anniversary. Of course we're gonna go raid Melly. A day late. Well, Melly, it's better late than never, right? They've been affiliate for 3 years, my goodness. That's a good long time. And Melly is a lovely streamer. If you don't know Melly, without a doubt, worth a follow. I actually found them through TikTok, of all things. Randomly they popped up and I was like, oh, this person sounds fun. Oh, they stream. Oh, they're a small streamer. And I've now gotten to know Melly a little bit more. Melly's lovely though. What are they up to? I don't know what they're up to. If they're what the world they're on. It looks like they're on a hardcore world. Their hearts are the hardcore hearts. So they're doing stuff with that. Looks like they're taming some new dogs and all that. So do grab the raid message. Grab the first one if you're subbed. Grab the second one. If you're not, that's alright by me. I just really appreciate when you guys grab the raid message. Means the world to me. It really does. I know I say it all the time, but when I see all of you guys grabbing it and joining me on in the raid, it's always a blast. Plus, Melly's great, so all around, you know, it's pluses all around. You make me happy, you make the streamer happy. It's great. Anywho, though, other than that, I'll be live again to what, Sunday? Yeah, I'll be live Sunday. We'll be on Paper Hats again. That's updated. We might mess around with some happy gas. But anywho, y'all have a lovely rest of your weekend. Or have a lovely weekend. I'll see y'all Sunday. Bye-bye now.